Okay, good day, Mr. Kananjani. Thank you for agreeing to join today's interview section. We truly appreciate your time and valuable experience, especially in the area of family counseling. And your insight would greatly contribute to our understanding of this topic. So before we proceed to the first question, may we kindly invite you to introduce yourself, Miss?
Hi, a very, very good afternoon to both of you, Gayatri and Vino. All right. Thank you for having me, actually. Seems it's been a big schedule for both of you, but in terms of the meets, we do have a couple of time to share and caring section as well. All right, Gayatri. First of all, let me introduce myself. All right, my name is Durgan Anthony, daughter of Muthukumar. Okay, and I've been graduated as entrepreneurship in wellness and doing double degree as a bachelor of counseling. All right. So most probably about myself is I'm the person who are jungling with a few sectors. Basically, I've completed my bachelor in counseling and also be doing a lot of multi collaborator program, especially focusing in NGO program. Basically, I will take over to B40 cases, right, consulting them, and also I've been a part of Reserve Navy officer. So today we will go and discuss about the real life city of psychologist people, how going to handle, then how my daily routine or daily targeting things going to help in terms of solve the customer or client problem. All right, am I correct, Gayatri? Hello, Gayatri, are you there? Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Miss.
All right. So well, can we go for the sharing sections?
You. So for the first question is, what lead you to choose family counseling or couple counseling as your specialty, and how has your experience shaped your approach?
All right. First and foremost, thank you, Gayatri, for your questions. Since this question really relevant to my patients and what I'm doing currently, right? Since I have spoken previously that I am quite active with NGO programs, which is closer to B14 people's issues. I'm addressing their issues actually. Nevertheless, I also been a motivational speaker for a few family sections and also for teenage as well. So according or based on your questions, my first choice was driven by the realizations that individual well-being. Because first and foremost, before I consult my clients, I will check out to their well-being. Is it they are mentally strong or they are capable to take things easily, right? And also the second thing is I was deeply connected to their health of their closest relationship. Okay, and also through my NGO services, which is addressing in community services work, especially with B14 families, right? I saw how financial, social, and work pressures tend to show a first inside the home actually. Seems like I love to addressing their problems. So also I will like check out with their family background, how was their work pressure as well, right? This might taught me to see clients within their full ecosystem actually, Gayatri. And we know
Mm,
not just as the individuals, but as a part of dynamic family system, right? My academic foundations that I spoken earlier that I've been had double degree in a bachelor in counseling. This could be support to the ecosystem, while my real world exposure ensure that I stay practical and realistic to their problems addressing it, right? Finally, my approach today is I will touch three things actually. Normally, addressing a people's problems, my client problems, is first is systematic approach, right? Second is structure approach, and third is empowering, right? So
mm,
whenever we pamper a client, right, we are addressing, we need to have a systematic talking section with them. All right, we need to ask their name. We need to addressing their problem, their main concern actually. All right, the second
mhm.
thing is a structured question to them, raising question. And the number third is empowering their problem, solving their problems. So yeah, at the end of the day, I only focus on helping families turn shared stress into shared strength. Right? As a symbolically to say it's not about blame people, it's about growth and having a good clarity on my client. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Turka. Uh, that's mean a lot actually. So moving to the second question,
Sure.
what are the some what are some of the most common issues couple or families bring to therapy, and how Miss address them?
Hold on, Gayatri. Okay,
Yeah.
it's also some kind of interesting question actually, Gayatri. Thank you for your question. All right. Since you're asking about what some of the most common issues that couples are facing
Mm.
nowadays, is that, am I correct? Okay. Based on my experience that I've been
Mm.
in this industry for quite 3 to 4 years, right? The main thing that I gonna address is from my previous experience working closely with people in different environment, right? Since I've been a collaborate a multi NGO corporate setting, right? NGO programs, a political project, and even as the eldest in my family as well, all right? I noticed that couples and families often come to the therapy, right, to solving me, having a great consultation with me, a few common issues that I already addressed it and will let me share with you all guys. The most frequent are communications breakdown, right? A lot of family members having issue because of lack of communications
Communication.
skills. Yes, because whenever there is a zero communications, it might trigger the both partners to have a misunderstanding talking section actually. All right, and also nevertheless, unmeet of expectation. Okay, whenever a person's in a relationship, right? Of course, guys, you all in a I never uh, trust that people are saying they are never been in a relationship, right? All right, as well, Vino and Gayatri, you guys have been in a relationship. Definitely, you have that some kind of red flag in our person, you know. At first, you
Yeah.
also is a kind of green forest. Oh my God, this man's a very, very green forest, very, very green flag. But then it's going to be after 6 months, you will see the changes in a man character. Not only man, it has women as well. All right. So I think this is we'll say an unmet expectation between both of them, and it's going to be a misclatch, right? And then about financial stress, as we are like nowadays, people seems the our country is increasing economic levels, huh? It's come to family background. They're having a lot of financial stress because they need to pay their family's debt, need to take care of their children's studies, need to have a daily income things, you know, need to buy foods, everything. It's lead to family stress, and they end up with fighting, lack of
Yeah.
understanding. All right, and the conflict around roles are responsibility as well. Sometimes, Gayatri and we know, it's also emotional disconnections or struggles managing with external pressure, right? Because we are human, we are dealing with workplace of a lot of workload. It might trigger us to
Yeah.
become anger, right? And then after we came from work, home, and we do might have a misunderstanding with husband, children. It's kind of going to be external pressure, like work or extended family, as I first said earlier, Gayatri. And also, when addressing that kind of issue, I focus on understanding the root cause of my client. Many
Mm.
times, the problem isn't the problem; it's how people talk about the problem actually. So, I will normally will encourage my clients to be open up with me, to be honest and respectful communications. Then only I can produce them. It's not solutions, giving them the points that they can to come and run out their life. All right, and I'll help them to identify pattern of a problem. Gayatri, set a realistic expectations and learn how to listen to each other. Whenever there is a couple, Gayatri, even I think that you go definitely gonna have a boyfriend because both Vino and Gayatri, so both of you looking good, definitely gonna have. All right. So sometimes you guys like have if you let's say you have unmeet of realistic, you have a conversation with your
Mm.
partner, right, Gayatri? Am I right?
Yes.
Where you will say, "I don't like your character, no, I will like, I have some expectation on you." At the end of the day, whenever the
Mm-hmm.
man or the guy refuse to meet your expectation, you will come
Mm-hmm.
in a set of realistic expectation. Okay, I know already my man gonna be like this, so this is my pathway. This is how I gonna behave with him, right? And
Mm.
also learn how to listen to each other. You guys, nowadays people, whenever they get mad, they don't want to listen each other. Having an egoistic character, that might burn their relationship, Gayatri, burn out, right? Okay. And also moving to the another sequences that my background working across different groups and in a high pressure roles has taught me that importance of structure, clarity, and empathy. This is how I portray in my real life, and also I portray to my clients. Actually, I have a three concept, which is going to be a structure, clarity, and empathy. Empathy is a very important things when we are handling our client, Gayatri. As I know that you guys gonna be graduate as soon as possible, is it?
Yes, Miss.
All right. So I think after graduate, you guys will be working in counseling departments, any terms of in bachelor in
Yes.
counseling. So whenever you all
Yes, of
consult
course.
with the clients, you do need to have empathy with them. All right. Okay. So
Sure.
I usually guide them through practical. I usually guide my clients through practical tools, right? Like conflict resolution technique. Have you heard, Gayatri, about conflict resolution technique?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pause and reflect one. Communications
Yeah.
method and value aligned exercises. So the goal is not to blame, but to create a safe space to both sides to express themselves and rebuild the trust. Okay. So by end of question, guys, for me is couples and families generally start to understanding. There is understanding has become the big framework that we need to run up our day, right? Understanding each other, communicate with
Yes.
more intentions, work together instead of against each other. No more ego, Gayatri. During the relationship, I'm just kidding on it.
Sure.
All right. And yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you, Miss, for your answer. So I will pass to my co-member.
Sure.
So, my question will be, how do you create a safe and also neutral space where the client feel heard and also respected?
All right. Thank you, Vina, for the question. But you guys came up with a bombastic question for me, How many days, you wanna prepare this kind of question, All right. Thank you for the question,
1 week.
Vina. 1 week. Great question, guys. I'm really impressed with the question as well. All right. So how do I create a safe and neutral space for everyone? I think need to be speak at time, one person speaks at a time. The only thing is every feeling is valid. Okay. Whenever talking about to be neutral with clients, we need to be have a valid feelings. Okay, we need to have honesty feelings, listening clients' story or their situations, empathy, with the care of empathy and understanding. All right. So we focus on the process, not blaming each other in every relationship in whenever I addressing about a lot of cases that I went through previously, the only thing I saw about the people, they keep on arguing and blaming themselves. I think blaming each other not going to solve the problem, all right. So we need to focus on the process without blaming each other. So for me, I will take a great example for myself because I've been learning quite a lot. Even I also facing a lot of struggles, obstacles during run out in my life. So I stay neutral, respectful, and structured. Because from starting, it's been from starting sequence, I spoke the same thing. Need to be structural, clarity, and empathy with not only client, but I practice this in my daily life, All right. Okay. So yeah, this is my answer. Is there any other questions that you want to ask?
So, I understand that creating the space must be very important for the progress and how that would help the client feel more comfortable. So, I'm moving on to the next question, which is what the therapeutic model or technique that misused most often example AFT, CBT, or systematic therapy, that
Yes.
and why did you find them effective?
All right, Vino, thank you for the question. I think a method or techniques that I might implement it to my clients during our the setting section is structurally family therapy. Have you heard about it, Vino?
Yeah.
All right. So normally I will implement it or go to this theoretical framework is mainly to help identify unhelpful patterns at home actually. All right. The second framework that I'm gonna be addressing or techniques I'm gonna be implemented in my sharing or discussion section with my clients is emotionally focused therapy. It's a EFT. All right. So why I will love to use these two techniques briefly to addressing my clients' issues or problems is going to help my clients to understand deeper emotion behind their conflict actually. All right. This theory is very, very important for me because as been consulting my clients and addressing their problems, I think these both frameworks are going to be very info in order to help them actually. All right. You got it, Renu? Is there
Yeah, we
anything
got it.
questions that you want to add up?
That's really insightful, Miss. Thank you for explaining. So I give my partner to ask next question.
Yes.
Sure, Vino. Go ahead.
Hi, Miss. Come back with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, come back with you.
Yes. So there are a few questions I would like to ask Miss. Because I know Miss is very knowledgeable and you are very you have a lot of experience in this field.
Oh,
So
sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I've been well known about a certain circumstance, certain concept, but then I'm still learning Gayatri. And thank you for the words as well. Yeah, really appreciate it. All right, Gayatri, go ahead with your question. All right. Hello.
Okay, all right, Miss.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, my question to Miss is, how do you handle a situation when a partner or family member is resistant or to therapy?
All right, Gayatri. I think the main thing whenever it comes to resistance usually comes from fear or not understanding what therapy is about. So I don't push people, I meet them where they are. Okay, normally I'm the person, the one, I never push my partner or even my family members to do something that they don't want to do. Yeah. All right. So because
All right.
of
Yeah.
because of my past experience that were taught me as a motivational speaker and part of Reserve Navy officer, I mainly focus on clarity and respect. All right. So throughout my daily progress, throughout my daily journey, whenever I communicate with my family members, with my partner, even engage with my clients, I think I'm gonna be focused on the clarity and respect. All right.
How?
This is because I think once they feel respected, they usually open up more naturally. Have you got it, Gayatri? Because like previously you meet your man. I will take guys you all as my example, right? If let's say Gayatri, since we know is your co-partner for this assigned, right? You feel very comfortable with Vino. That's why you were working together with her, right?
Yes, Miss.
So whenever you feel very comfortable with Vino, the automatic of respect each other will came along with it. All right, Vino?
Yeah.
All right. So I think this is the only thing at the end of the nutshell is going to be feel respected, the usually, and can open up more naturally. Okay?
All right. Right. Thank you so much, Miss.
Sure, sure.
I think we learn a lot of things from Miss. And one more question from me.
Sure. Go ahead.
So, What do Miss believe are the key ingredients of a healthy relationship or family dynamic?
This is a very good question, Gayatri. As I said earlier, guys, your both questions kind of like really addressing about the mental issue. I think a very good questions. This question and this answer, I think your panel or your lecturer gonna be addressing it. All right. So I think the key ingredient, I would say the key element into a healthy relationship or family is, I believe, on four things, Gayatri, and we know as a very important that guys you should need to look on it. All right. It's a clear communication. Clear communication is very important, not only in a relationship but then with anyone else. Let's say you guys, you are like preparing a questionnaire, right, to speaker or doing assignment, anything. Whenever you have a clear communication with your lecturer, then only your assignment will be completed. Am I right?
True.
Yeah. So whenever we spoke about clear communications, it's like saying things honestly and respectfully. If you have the honest and respectfully, and you doing your work is honestly, you will get what you will get at the end of the day. All right. The second thing is the second point is that I really implemented in my daily life is emotional understanding. All right. So whenever, Gayatri, your clients came to you, right? We know, Gayatri, you have interview sections with them, sharing sections with them. Try to understand their emotional things. If you have understanding their emotional things, later you can have a high contact with the clients. They are being able to read each other. Both of you able to read each other feeling. Whenever both of you are able to read each other feeling, the client gonna be very comfortable you, and the sharing section is gonna be high. Have you done this method, guys, previously?
Yes, we are
Uh,
done, but not that professional like Miss.
oh, it's not a professional, guys. It's a simple thing that, let's say your mother is saying about her personal stories to you. Of course, you will have a eye contact with your mother, right? Because you are emotionally connected to her. Am I right?
Exactly, Miss.
So you have done this before without your own intention, guys. All right. Number third is shared responsibility. Clear roles but flexible when needed. And also the last is share goals, knowing where the family is heading together. Whenever you address your family issue, let's say your family having a financial issues, so as a daughter, what are you gonna be do? Definitely, you will work for it. You wanna earn. You wanna take care of family. Right? So this is everything a symbolic things that we are doing in our daily routine, but we without and never a realization. All right?
Um,
Yeah. With that,
yes.
with that four fundamental theoretical work, we are knowing where the family is heading through, and with that, a family becomes stronger and more connected. Am I answered to your question, Gayatri?
Yes, Miss.
All right.
So
So
I
waiting
think
for,
next
yeah.
question I will pass to
Is it
my co-member.
is there anything questions anything that you're gonna add on before you passing your next question to your partner?
No, Miss. So far,
All
I get
right.
my answer.
Sure. Then.
So, in your opinion, what are the misconception do people often have about the couple or family therapy?
All right. The misconceptions about the therapy. So therapy is only for couples who are about to break. Okay. Normally, it's gonna be like as a as a counselor, as a consultant, we will decide who is right and who is wrong. But then at the end of the day, somehow there is, if let's say I do have one client, actually they are a couple, right? They're having a lot of their issues, which I'm going to addressing that. They are keep on blaming themselves, all right? They are still like in terms of for having a communication, actually arguing themselves. I think they must share their deepest secret immediately. So So what I advise to my customer, my clients actually, likewise to understanding their deepest strength immediately. For example, like before we complaining, I don't like about you, the guy is gonna see, I don't like about attitude, she gonna say, I don't like your attitude. You guys need to be, they need to be sit up, tell about what are the plus point between themselves before we talking about negative. Every human beings have negative and positive. So we are like overlooking about the negative. So we're gonna be look for the positive attitude, right? So I will advise the customer that don't always like pin out your finger and blaming each other. Blaming each other, it's end of the story, we cannot solve the problem actually. So I think stop blaming each other, understanding what each partner wanted. Yeah. So this is the mainly thing. And of course, this therapy is about learning better communications, we know, right? Also improving understanding. From starting, I think from starting question until now, I'm speaking about better communication, improving understanding, building healthy relationship. It is safe space and not a count room. Simple thing. Yeah. Is there
I think
anything we know that you need to add on? Yeah.
I think it's a very eye-opening to hear your perspective. My last question would be, can you share a moment in your work without breaking a confidentiality that remind you why this work is important?
Sure. So I think why this work is important. Important in terms of what actually? Can you explain a bit? Yeah.
In term, why you think it's any like advice for your advice for audience or anything, why you think this work is important to you? Any moment?
Any movement, is it? Right, it's a great question actually, because it's regarding about myself, that what kind of things I've been implemented in my life, and movements is gonna be very meaningful during throughout the consultation with my clients. Is it? Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me check. So I once worked with a couples who were a kind of exhausted couple actually. Okay, the both of them, the one was is juggling multiple jobs. Have you heard about? We are working in a juggling with multiply jobs. Like, okay, from 8 to 6, I've been working in a corporate company, and then I'm gonna be moving towards. I'm gonna be working as a part-time job. So it's gonna be like burst out them, because they are like handling so much of things on their plate, and it's like kind of like a heavy metal in order handling their family responsibility alone. Here, like say, I will take you guys as an example, right? You've been handling so much of things. You are studying, you are taking care of your family members, and your another partner making so much of trouble to you. Have you get angry about it?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
All right. Okay. So I think this lead to they are blaming each other. My previous client, they are blaming each other. All right. So one day I was asked them actually, because they have come to me for the third section. So I asked them to express their fears instead of their frustration. Because if we are a normal human being, if we there's a lot of things in our plate, we might like have frustrations, fear, whether I could able to do the thing so or not, right? Another the one partner says that I'm scared, I'm fail in our family. He was scared. He say that they are failing in order to run the family. The other one replied, you are not failing, you are just scared together. Who? The man say that I don't want to address or reveal my customer, my client's name, anything. I'm just telling you guys the scenario, all right? So the one man, the man say that I'm really scared, fail in our family. Then the woman say that you are not failing in the family, you are scared together in a relationship to run a family. All right. I
So,
think,
Hamid,
yes, Gayatri, go ahead.
yeah, my co-member is already asked a few questions.
Yes, regarding about moments that reminded me, throughout the work is meaningful. And I also simplify that moment, like therapy gives people chance to finally express it, right? And we do have touch few things, few elements, right? We know.
Yeah.
All right, we know. Okay, Gayatri, go ahead.
Yes,
That is interesting questions, right?
thank you. So far, all the questions we already asked to the Miss, but
Yes.
this is my personal question. I would like to ask you, Miss, with your permission.
Sure, Gayatri, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So, what advice will you give to couples or family who are considering therapy but they feel hesitant or unsure?
Oh my God, guys, y'all, both of you questions kind of, I think you all did research like 2 months, 1 month. Am I correct? Because the questions is very relatable and it's to the current issues as well. So proud of you, both of you.
This
Because
question is now only I come up with.
oh, so it's from your own mind or from you saw from ChatGPT anything? I'm just kidding
No,
only.
no, no. From Miss
All right.
Inspiration.
Oh, I see. Thank you, dear, for the questions. All right. So last but not least, because I think we are like heading to close it. So what advice that I gonna be says the families who are unsure about starting therapy, right? So I think of the first section as a simple conversation, not a big commitment. Actually, normally for my clients, there is 3 sections that I will do. For the first sections, I will tell them about the instructions, everything, right? And then I will start it in a basic terms, a simple conversations only. Because my first sections, I gonna be addressing their problem first, right? Addressing the problems of the clients are very, very frametrical things that we need to do as a counselor, as a consultant, all right? And also, just like in my work, currently I'm working as a transactions review analysis in a compliance background. And of course, I meet a lot of clients, people around the world. I've been been took care of Malaysian country and also APAC worldwide, right? I'm touched out a lot of customers. So while review what's happening actually, because normally we are reviewing about the customer transactions, we will reviewing about the customer background, all right, their person, their details, all right, and also look at what not working well. So throughout my life journey, in everywhere, anywhere, always I will implement it theoretical framework, structural framework, right? So I think explore what you want to improve, guys, actually, right? So as a consultant, as a speaker, I'm addressing and I will like motivate you all guys, right? It's not a motivate, it's a sharing sections that just explore what you want to improve. Not only in your daily routine, but whenever you have discussions with your customer, everything. Okay? And of course, it's not about blame. I have spoke about these things across our first questions until now. Don't ever try blame, right? Don't ever blame. Even though if you, let's say both of you been going be a counselor by next year, I think most probably will graduate have a counselor thing. Someone gonna be a therapist, right? So we don't have any a promise of blaming each other, whether in a relationship, whether in a family, whether with our clients as well, right? And also, it's about growth. Growth is very important. If let's say you want to be a counselor, you want to be a consultant, you have that growth. Second is clarity, and the third thing is learning better communications. as a counselor in the future for both of you, you do have a learning better communications. Then only you can communicate well with your clients, addressing their issue. All right. Whenever you have a learning better communications, you have a good communication with the clients, you are able to addressing their issues with the clarity, with the empathy. I think you're gonna solve their problem. It's not a solving the problems, help them. We are the frontliner who gonna help our customer in order to reduce their mental health. All right, being a part of their thoughtful, thinkingful or persons. Right. So this is a thing that I gonna advise to the families. All right, as a therapist or giving a therapy. Right, even to for both of you. Right. So everything's come up with a structure, clarity, and empathy. These three things are very important for me. That's why I'm came over far over here. I think you guys, both guys, gonna be implemented as well in your life. Not after graduated become a counselor, but I think you gonna be emphasize these things in your daily routine, guys. All right, we are in the end of night show. Is there any questions from both of you before we are ending the section?
I think that's all from
So
us.
far from me, I think that's all from me.
So I
All right.
think that's all
Yeah.
from us, Miss. Thank you for your time to speak with us today. And we really appreciate your sharing your knowledge and also the experience. It's a very insightful to hear what you lead to specialize in family and also couple therapy. And we hope to apply this insight in our own learning and also future practices. And that's all from us.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a potential things to become a great motivational and also consultant, right? All right. And also, Gayatri, engage with both of you. It's a really meaningful time with me. I mean, I really appreciate it. I have a great insightful with both of you. I'm gonna be congrats both of you. Hopefully, you will become a better person and a better counselor one day. See you guys soon. All right. Thank you. Have a sweetest day. Have a great day. All right. Thank you so much to having you. Have a great day. Then bye.
Thank you again,
Bye.
Miss.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Miss. It was
Yeah,
a
you're
pleasure
welcome,
to
guys.
meet you.
All right.
All right. Thank you.